Oh, and that's gonna... I was gonna say that's gonna happen now. But you know what? Actually, Steel Mirage. Burst Kamehameha. Kaioken Kamehameha! Full power! See what I mean? Oh my goodness, man. You can do so much of how diverse builds have become in this game. Okay. Wait. Oh! I had a feeling! Oh my goodness. I want to point out, we're an OG Super Saiyan, and it's stronger than his Blue Evolved, by the way. Like, that's how strong we've become. The goddess of victory favors the handsome. Hello everyone, it's me again, Steve Doja here, back to more Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and I discovered that very evil little secret with future Super Saiyan and our two strengths aren't just added together. This Super Soul actually gives you, again, obviously, auto ki recovery, but does actually give you a stamina recovery boost. And the reason why this matters so much for future Super Saiyan, because for some of you extremely olden time players, you guys would know, future Super Saiyan used to be the only transformation in the game that gave a stamina recovery boost. Now, the description lies and says it gives a ki boost, but that's not the case. So yeah, future Super Saiyan, it's always actually given a stamina recovery boost, despite being a Super Saiyan transformation, which usually gives you less outside of Super Saiyan Blue. So we're going to use future Super Saiyan alongside with our two strengths aren't just added together, because this Super Soul, obviously, look, we have enough ki already to go Super Saiyan, bro. We go into like one clash, we can already go Super Saiyan. So now we have two stamina recovery buffs stacked on top of each other, and yeah, that's it, right away. Future Super Saiyan is already as usable as you can imagine. It's just a very easy transformation to get in and out of. You can use it as a cancel or as an escape, but for this video, I'm just going to be flexing how Super Saiyan 1 is still actually mega viable. Even today, it's still super viable. I have Shadow Crusher on Steel Mirage, Burst Kamehameha, Burst Charge, because I just, you know, that's just a generally good moveset. Steel Mirage is when I want to do big damage. Burst Kamehameha is when I need to, you know, do that. And Shadow Crusher is just for the few times where if I see a Ki Blast that I can do something about, I will, okay, apparently Super Explosive Wave is not a Ki Blast. If I see a Ki Blast I can do something about, I'll press Shadow Crusher, because if I get lucky, I'll actually break the enemy's guard, so... Is he going to take that? No, he did not. But he's already running out of stamina as a male margin, and you guys know when male... Oh, that's Death Range. That's Death Range. Oh, look at that. Okay, so one is saying Spirit probably wins the match right now. It's going Ultra Instinct. That could break it, but I don't want to risk triggering his Super Soul. Yeah, see, there you go. I was gonna say he most likely has like a Super Soul or like a Limit Burst. That's the Gamma one, so that means I can't stamina break him, because he means he'll get a full reset. Still, this shouldn't be on the... And look, our stamina recovery, it's been good the whole time, baby. I've been actively fighting him the whole time, and look how much stamina I get back. So we're not going to break that. That's bait. He wants us to take that bait, because your Soul Rain would hit us afterwards, and then he would get a full stamina recovery. But we're not going to take that. Instead, we're going to do this. And he can't take that, right? Yeah, he knew he couldn't take that. That was going to finish him off. But he's dead anyways. Look at that. Oh my goodness, bro. Anyway, what's going to happen next? Stun from the Burst Kamehameha, but okay. See, I blocked because I'm so used to the game screwing me over on that. Okay. Oh, no Limit Burst. No Limit Burst. I'm shocked by that. I'm shocked by that. Saiyan Spirit is so goddamn good, though. Jesus. You could just pop that in the middle of like a block string and just get an easy kill. That's good. Okay, what is he picking this time? I think I saw a male Saiyan or Earthling. Yeah, male Saiyan. Not a problem, not a problem. We also have super high stamina. Bro, I can't believe that Super Saiyan is actually viable in this game. I mean, admittedly, not the OG Super Saiyan, but future Super Saiyan, yeah, because OG Super Saiyan, you're actually, if I'm being real, you're only going into that for Super Saiyan 3. Future Super Saiyan, I'm pretty sure gives the exact same buffs as regular Super Saiyan, just with the uniqueness of having an actual stamina recovery boost. Rather than having a stamina debuff from Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3. Because Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3, they give you lower stamina and ki recovery. Super Saiyan 3 was bugged to be worse than it actually was, but it still does give you a stamina debuff. So, yeah. Now our Super Soul and our transformation is together. SSJ1, as you can see, is pretty much standing its ground. Obviously, Super Saiyan Blue and Blue Evolved are also great, amazing. Don't get me wrong, they also give you big stamina recovery boosts. But I want to remind you guys, most of the time when you see someone going into Blue or Blue Evolved, they actually aren't able to maintain it, especially because of how much they're spamming their ki. This is an issue that you don't have with Future Super Saiyan, because it doesn't run out. So, oh, devilish back hit. Okay, to be fair, I've been getting some nasty hits on him this whole fight too. I've not been mentioning that, but I've been getting some evil hits on him this whole fight. Okay, is he gonna vanish? That might not. It didn't matter. Okay. I was gonna say it might not matter because if I hit him with Steel Mirage quick enough. Ooh. Okay, what's that? Blue evolved. So this is what I'm talking about. Depending on how much he goes with his key, going blue evolved might actually not matter. So I want to point out we're an OG Super Saiyan and it's stronger than his blue evolved, by the way. Like, that's how strong we've become. The goddess of victory favors the handsome. Xenoverse finally gave me... Oh, watch this. Light work, no reaction. You know what? Get grabbed. Bro, Xenoverse actually did him so absolutely foul. That might be one of the only times the game has glazed me. And honestly, I'll take it. I'll take it. I never get that. Oh, what is this? Another male Saiyan. I see Hyper Drain and Shine Shot. Why does he have so much ki? I noticed on his last Saiyan, he had a lot of ki as well. Maybe... I don't know, but his damage is going to suffer for that. I would... Honestly, ki is a stat I would recommend not building into at all in Xenoverse. Especially when you get to level 180, because at level 180... at level 99, I think you naturally get 5 bars of ki anyways. If your ki's not being debuffed by your QQ Bang, and it's neutral, you get 5 bars of ki at level 99, I'm pretty sure. But now that we're all the way at level 180, like, dude, you don't have to put a single stat into ki. You get a boatload of ki for free. Like, for example, I have enough ki in this build that I can hit someone with Saiyan Spirit and then my other ultimate, which is Kaioken times 4. Oh, and that's gonna... I was gonna say that's gonna happen now, but you know what? Actually, Steel Mirage, Burst Kamehameha, Kaioken Kamehameha! Full power! See what I mean? Oh my goodness, man. You can do so much of how diverse builds have become in this game. Oh, okay, now we're in the World Tournament. I guess he was sick of the Hyperbolic Time Chain, but he might have seen it as a bad omen. Oh, a Namekian. Okay, that would be kind of scary. Not gonna lie, for the most part, I do still think Namekians are a pretty terrifying race to go up against. But I will say from my matches with this guy, he's not doing like anything like crazy. So, it does make him... Oh, he actually took that risk after how that went last time. Okay. Very, very curious. Is that Demonic Destruction? Don't get me wrong, it's a good move, but... Oh, the Kamehameha to counter the Dragon Fist. That was fire, dude. Him coming down and just getting blasted by the beam. That felt very Dragon Ball. Oh, he actually does do quite a bit of strike damage. Okay, I was going to say that's... I want to see if he's going to do it again. Okay, he did not. I'm sandbagging a bit too much here, but at the same time, we have been getting stamina back from it, so... Okay. And our damage is just good, man. Oh my goodness. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm trying to do with Steel Mirage. When people vanish behind you, you want to see if the attack will actually go backwards and hit them. Because of that, I made him lose 2 bars of stamina, and I got to take away a bar of health at the same time. Because this game is evil. Okay. What's your plan, homie? What's the plan, homie? Demonic Destruction. You gotta do that in a combo. Or in a situation where you know the enemy is like... They have like linear movement. Okay. Oh. Okay, that... Not gonna lie, that doesn't do that much damage, considering he's definitely a strike character. He's been using strikes the whole fight. Demonic Destruction, Dragon Fist. Okay, well, it's gonna become a problem if I just keep letting him do that. I gotta stay on my toes. Because he's gonna start grabbing me. Especially the lower my health gets, because then I'll actually die. Oh, Final Rampage, right? That's what that was? Okay. I've got to be careful, man. I think if that counter hit Ven, I would have probably lost. Okay. Wait. Oh! I had a feeling! Ah! Oh my goodness. Okay, let me explain the logic of what I just did there real quick. I knew no matter what, he was going to go for a Demon Flash Strike, because it would work. It would work. It would obviously work. I want to do a back hit. He knows I want to do a back hit. I'm a male Saiyan, so it would work. But if I fully charge it, I get to buffer the animation, and doing that gives me time to input my ultimate attack. And my ultimate, thankfully, is a point-blank, almost instantaneous attack. And it seems like he froze from that happening, or maybe he thought the Demon Flash Strike was guaranteed to connect, so he just dropped his control. It looked like he could have still moved there. It didn't look like he was buffered by his attack missing. But I think he was so sure in his victory that he probably put his controller down. And unfortunately, because of that, he paid the ultimate price, which was a big, big ki blast to the mouth. That's what I like to call a Steed OJ strat. I know my enemy's going to go for a counter, and I do have something that counts as counter, so I went for it. All of that, by the way, had nothing to really do with the stamina recovery aspect of this build, but it does have to do with the key recovery aspect of this build, because I do want to remind you guys... Oh, my bad. I didn't even notice that the match started. I was just talking into my mic. I do want to remind you guys that Saiyan Spirit is a free keeper ultimate, and every time I use Burst Kamehameha... Okay, well, he's just going to take a boatload of damage now. Jesus, man. These are things I wouldn't be able to do on Super Saiyan Blue, you know? I mean, having 3 bars of key and needing to use them right away, I wouldn't be able to do that so confidently on Blue or Blue Evolved without having a massive amount of key recovery. And then even then, if I have a massive amount of key recovery, that might be taking away from a different Super Soul that I might want to have on instead. You know, like damage reduction, a damage boost, you know, stamina recovery boost. Those are things I can't do with Blue and Blue Evolved. But those are all things you can do with Super Saiyan because you do have key. What's he doing? Shadow Crusher into Saiyan Spirit! And then after Saiyan Spirit, if he doesn't die from it, Kaioken Kamera! ×4! Man, I don't know what his playstyle was there, but that's why you have Shadow Crusher on. Shadow Crusher isn't always reliable, but in cases where people are using stuff like Thank You Dragon Balls, it's a really good way to punish that. Oh, now we're in hell. Jiren. Okay, Jiren's kind of a scary character. That might be the scariest character he's played, actually, so far. Other than a custom, because customs can have anything on them. But we'll remain optimistic, because I'm not going to lie, I don't really see any Jirens that give me the heebie-jeebies. The only Jirens that give me the heebie-jeebies are, like, really laggy custom Jirens. Oh, okay. But let's stay on our toes, just in case. Never fly in a straight line in this game. It's always a bad idea. Alright, alright. Gangster. Homie, what's the plan? Why did he pick Ultra Super Villain Jiren? What is... Oh, that. Okay, I was going to say, what's the unique feature of this character that made them want to pick it? Because so far, I'm not seeing anything. I totally forgot about the Mighty Explosive Wave. That's going to become a problem, because that just has iframes. I don't know why so many moves in this game have iframes on startup. That just feels like absolutely insanely mindless design. Like, okay, a move that is supposed to counter you is also invincible. So if you try to punish the person when they use the move too late, you don't punish them, and instead they just win. Like that, does that just sound like completely moronic? Like Super Shogun Flash is the biggest. Look! Oh my god! Okay, that's gonna be a problem. My health is really, really low. He's got no stamina, but he might pull out a limit burst or anything. You gotta stay on your toes, man. No limit burst. Wait, hold on. Into Kaioken time. No, we can use Steel Mirage. That's safer. He can't limit burst out of that. Waja! Okay, no limit burst. I guess this guy's just not gonna limit burst. We've done enough matches to know this. Oh. Jaco. Alright, now he's just goofing around. I guess we'll make this the final fight. I do respect... He picked Jiren and Jaco back-to-back. Maybe he did that intentionally because he knows he's fighting me. Which, if that's the case, then thank you for being a bro. But, I think we'll make this the final fight. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I've not seen many Jacos other than myself who can really master such an expert character. See, everyone else is playing Hit and Blue Goku and all those easy characters to play. See, I challenge myself. Not only do I do dumb video ideas, and I don't just play meta super strong Super Saiyan Blue Evolved, something deadly's about to happen Super Souls like every single match I get into. But I will also play Jaco because I'm just insane. You gotta challenge yourself sometimes. You gotta keep your brain fresh and healthy. Like Gojo. You gotta keep your brain fresh and healthy. You gotta hit it with RCT every now and then. Otherwise you'll turn into a Xenoverse 2 player. Okay. That laser gun, I really want to counter that with Shadow Crusher, but not gonna lie, the Jaco laser gun is kind of fast, and this guy's not amateurish enough to just use it in the open where I can just... Yeah, he's not going to use it in the open where I can just counter. He's going to use it in scenarios like that. Ironically, I made this build more so to fight a tryhard, I guess. That's why Shadow Crusher's on, but it's not getting a lot of love against a non-cheap player, you know. I think this is the end of the fight. Yeah, this should be the end. Oh, you broke your stamina, knowing that I have moves that can... Okay, punch him and then Kaioken ×4, because it can't last that long. Yep. Super God does not last that long, buddy. it can only last a set amount of hits, and the hits actually reduce the timer of Super God. So all you have to do is punch a few times and use a move that like basically traps them in it, like Super Key Explosion or Kaioken times 4. This is just more Steve J lore. This isn't relevant for the video. This is just me telling you guys about fun facts about Xenoverse 2 that you may not know. So I'm telling you, you might know that now, but I think that's a great place to end the video. Very satisfied with Future Super Saiyan, and our 2 strengths aren't just added together Super Soul. This gives you a lot of stamina recovery, because again, Future Super Saiyan already gives you stamina recovery, and then this on top of that gives you more. Now, obviously, you guys are going to ask, Steve, can't you use this with Super Saiyan Blue and Super Saiyan Blue Evolved? You can, because 2 strengths aren't just added together. I do think that actually gives more ki than the average ki recovery Super Soul. Let's say bye to this guy real quick, because he wanted to go 1 more, but we can't do that. This Super Soul can be used with Super Saiyan Blue and Super Saiyan Blue Evolved, but I genuinely think using the warm-up Super Soul is better for those 2 forms, because that gives you an extra damage boost, and the damage boost is multiplicative with your own transformation. And then it gives you, obviously, ki recovery and a movement speed boost. And Blue and Blue Evolved already give you movement speed boost, so having that Super Soul on, which is my favorite Super Soul in the game, is just, that just makes more sense. For this, you want to maximize the stamina recovery as much as possible, because it's OG Super Saiyan. So yeah, I think that's it. I think that's a good place to end the video. Future Super Saiyan, or Super Saiyan 1 in general, still mega strong in this game. It even has an exclusive Super Soul, for God's sake. So I think that's a good place to end the video. I do hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you didn't, obviously, again, please leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to greatly support the channel, and leave a comment down below as to what you'd like to see next. I love you all, and take care, and peace.